Hi there everybody, Natasha Wilkinson, your independent Scentsy consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. I'm back again today with another video. I have boxes to unpack from when I went away, and the next box we are going to go through is my flash sale. Scentsy did a flash sale while I was away with up to 75% off. And when they do flash sales like that, you know your girls here is going to shop, because a lot of the time in these type of flash sales, they will throw in retired bars I may not have personally tried, and items that I may have been eyeing but may not have purchased. So this time around, there were bars that I hadn't tried. There were bars that I was contemplating taking out of my Scentsy club, so I was able to pick a few up a lot cheaper and then ditch them out of my Scentsy club. And they also had a great deal with their flash sale. I did go back a second time. The second order from the flash sale hasn't arrived yet. But with this first one, I did take advantage of the fact that I think here in Australia you had to spend, I think it was $100. I can't remember the exact price. But if you spent over a certain amount, you were gifted a pack of cotton cleanups for free. So I did spend enough in the flash sale to get that pack of cotton cleanups for free. And this is one of the ways that I absolutely love to clean up my warmers. I have lots of warmers. One of these cotton cleanups will clean up, well, my big warmers anyway, they aren't as effective for my mini warmers, but with my big warmers, I can use one cotton cleanup and clean up 3 to 4 of my warmers, depending on how many wax tubes they got. So I do go through them quite an awful lot. So I wasn't going to say no to a 3-packet of them. So let's talk about the other things I got in the flash sale, shall we? As I show you my haul. So I did pick up some scent circles. I give these to my customers like crazy. I use them myself. So if I have the chance to pick some of them up cheaper, of course I will do that, because they are a big part of my business. So I picked up 2 Squeeze the Day scent circles and 2 Silver Bell scent circles. Now, hold on just a moment, please. These are for my kids' Christmas stockings. I do believe one of them is in this haul and one of them is in the next flash sale haul that's coming. So I had to pick up Minnie the Mouse Buddy Clip, scented in Very Merry Cranberry, is it? No, Mickey Mouse and Friends. So she's scented in Mickey Mouse and Friends for Christmas. So how cute is she? So these were something like $6 each, I think, from memory. I totally can't remember what I paid for each item, but they were stupidly cheap, and these are the perfect size, even if they don't go to my kids, to gift to other people. They're the perfect size for stocking stuffers. So I did pick up a mini Mickey as well, but he will be in the other flash sale haul. So haven't quite decided where they're going, whether they're going to my kids in their stocking stuffers, whether they're going to be gifted, but they do come in handy. And of course, why not pick them up while they are cheaper? So I had no 25 watt light globes left, so I did have a customer order some, so I did pick up a couple of spare 25 watt light globes for myself. I picked up another Jasmine and Birchwood Oil. I absolutely love this oil. It is discontinuing at the end of the season. This wasn't in the flash sale, neither were the light globes. These were just kind of, I did add on a few things that weren't flash sale into this order. So I do have one large size of this oil, but I did want to spare one because this is one of my go-to oils and it will no longer be available after this month. I picked up another Silver Bells room spray. We're not getting this back in our catalogue this season, so it is officially retired. I do have 2, maybe 3 room sprays in Silver Bells, but it is one of my favourite scents, so I just wanted to pick up a spare, basically. Okay, so I have one warmer in here and the rest are bars. So let's talk about the bars first, and I'm going to talk about the bar that wasn't in the flash sale. I just picked up myself another Vanilla Bean Buttercream. This is a staple catalogue scent, and it's a mixer for me. I mix it with a lot of things. I was out, so it was just kind of a stock up for my inventory because I have been using this a fair bit recently, so I just picked up another one just to throw into my stock because I'm likely going to want to reach for it again soon. So, do I have my phone nearby? Hang on just a moment. So, let's talk about all the bars I picked up in the flash sale. So, I just grabbed my phone so I can try and pull up scent notes. First thing I picked up was 3 Love and Kisses Mini. So this was the original Minnie Mouse scent we had in our catalogue before they switched over to Totally Mini. It retired the catalogue season that I joined. So I joined in February 20, and then when they switched over to the July-August catalogue, that's when they decided to retire the original Mickey and Minnie scent. And I remember my daughter really loving it. I enjoying it, but thinking it was on the light side, which is why it never made its way into my Scentsy club. And I sometimes regret that because this is a lot nicer than the original Mini scent. Than the Currant Mini scent that is in our catalogue. I do enjoy the Currant Mini scent in our catalogue, but it is totally different. This is a lot more creamier from memory. So it is described as the sweetest girl is the one you never forget. This fragrance bursting with bright red berries, fresh apricot and creamy vanilla. So you definitely get that creamy vanilla and that berry. It's kind of almost like a berry milkshake. But then that apricot kind of just adds this little bit of almost fruity burst to it as well. It's very, very pretty. But as I said, it's not the strongest scent performer. But these 3, as I said before, if you've watched any of my previous videos, these type of scents where they're not the strongest performer, there's something about my daughter's bedroom. Light performers work really well in her bedroom, and I do know from memory when this was available, she really, really did enjoy this scent. So these 3 will hopefully keep her going for a little while, and it's not a scent that's available. We can't vote back Disney scents and we can't vote back licensed collections, so the fact that it hasn't been available since I have been a consultant in a good 3 years and it came back in a flash sale was the perfect opportunity to pick up a few for her. I didn't want to go too crazy, so 3 was kind of, I think, my maximum number of scents. Normally when I do these type of sales, I'll pick up 2, 1, sometimes 2, but I did pick up 3 of some of the scents that I know I really do enjoy. So let's delve in to the next scent, shall we? So I did pick up myself another Silver Bells. I do have Silver Bells in my Scentsy club. It's not coming out of my Scentsy club. I get 2 every bi-monthly, so that will give me 12 a year. It's a sweet minty candy cane scent with just a little bit of pears. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Did have to pick up another one while it was in the Currant section. So, another one that I'm pretty sure I picked up 3 of. Yes, I picked up 3 of, and this was in my Scentsy Club. I have recently just booted it out of my Scentsy Club, is Hibiscus Water. So, this was from the summer collection in 2020, and it's just this beautiful aquatic tropical scent. Slightly fruity, slightly floral, very fresh, very aquatic, very summery, mixes so well a lot of scents. This is kind of my go-to aquatic scent, which is why it was in my Scentsy Club for so long. But I do have, I think, 3, and this 3 make 6. So, and I found last summer I hardly reached for it. So I couldn't justify keeping something in my club that I wasn't reaching for, even though I really loved it. So 6 is plenty to get me through next summer if I do feel like reaching for it a lot. And if I don't, it will get me through a few summers, because this is one I love to mix, I love to warm by itself, but I will typically only warm this in summer. I don't tend to warm it in winter. So, the next one I picked up a couple of. Did I only pick up 2? Must have only picked up 2 of this one. So I picked up a couple of, I thought I picked up 3, but I obviously only picked up 2. So I picked up 2 lemon sorbets. This retired a few years ago from our catalogue, and it's like a bright lemonade, one of those white lemon ice blocks that you get. This one I love to mix with tangerine creamsicle and vanilla waves in summertime and create like a ice cream shop just in off the beach. So it's very fresh, it's very zingy, it's very sorbet and very sweet. As I said, it did retire, and I kind of regretted not putting this in my Scentsy Club, but it's also another one that I don't warm enough to really need it in my Scentsy Club, to be honest with you. It's, you got to be in your mood for it. It's very different to a lot of the other lemony scents. The other lemony scents are very more cleaner-like, very more bright and citrus-like, but this has that sugary brightness from the sorbet smell in lemon sorbet. So that was 2 of them. Now, so I pick up 2 or 3 of these. So I picked up 2 Blueberry Rush. So this was a Bring Back My Bar a while ago now, and I didn't put it in my club. I think I put it in my club and then took it out of my club because it's very similar to Aladdin 3 Wishes, which was also in the clearance section, but I didn't pick any of that up because I already had a few of them, and Blueberry Bright, which here in Australia is a catalogue staple. So it's a very bright blueberry type scent. If I can pull up the scent notes, I think this one has a plum note to this one. I know one of the Blueberry Rush, not Bright. I'm pretty sure this has a plum note in it, but I will double check for you. Okay, sweet surge of ripe blueberry leaves, a luscious bouquet of lively cranberry, black currant and pomegranate. So no, the plum note, it must be in Aladdin 3 Wishes. So this has pomegranate and currant in it. So it's a melody of all blueberries, I guess you could say. It's very sweet, it's very berry, very summery, very beautiful. So, the next one I picked up a couple of, and I remember picking this up in the clearance section because it was in the clearance section when I first joined Scentsy, is White Hat. And I remember this being a minty scent, which is why I picked it up, because we don't have many minty scents in our catalogue, and I do like to warm an occasional mint scent to clear the air. So it is just, I think this has a Christmas tree type note to it as well from memory. So, exhilarating blast of cool peppermint, sweet golden apples over a frosty winter pine. So it's got that pine note mixed with that mint, but then it's got apple in it, which kind of adds a added sweetness, added dimension. So these two will be a really nice mix up for my minty scents that aren't available here unless they're in your Scentsy club. We are getting a minty scent in one of the Christmas collections, but on the whole we don't have many minty scents in a catalogue all season round. So I do kind of, when I'm in the mood for a minty scent, kind of need to pick them up on occasions like this. So I picked up a Atlantic Air. I just picked up the one of this because I've never actually tried Atlantic Air. Atlantic Air is a refined veil of ocean mist, sea salt and white cloud. Now, I don't know how I'm going to like this one. So this one is very much an older bar, as you can see. That's just fallen off when I've opened it. And it's very juicy. I'm not the biggest salty sea air fan, but this isn't coming across that salty to me. It's coming across, I'm smelling more of that air. And it's giving like a sweeter note to this. So this is quite a fresh note that I quite enjoy. It would still be a bathroom laundry scent for me, but it's not going to be too in my face. Salty sea, I don't want to put my nose too close because it's very, very juicy. And that's the thing you'll find in the flash sales. Some of these bars, if they're a lot older bars, may start to develop that juicy note. It's just the oil separating a little bit. It's not going to affect the scent. They may not be as strong, but you can still get enjoyment out of them. It's just not the cleanest or nicest looking bar. If I was paying full price for them, I wouldn't be too impressed, but the fact that I'm getting them like 75% off, I'm like, give me it, let me try it. Never tried the scent. So I did pick up, now there were, before my time, there was a Aladdin Collection, and I think it had 5 bars in it. There were 3 of those 5 bars that popped up in the clearance section, and I was quite excited. I only picked one of each of them because I have never tried them, but I was quite excited that this has given me the opportunity to try 3 of the 5 bars from that original Aladdin Collection. So let's talk about the ones that I were able to pick up. So the first one is A Whole New World, and you've got Aladdin and Jasmine on the carpet, right? And this is described as A Whole New World sails through plum berry, violet leaf and white woods. And these are still in pretty good condition. See, there is no seepage, and I joined in 2020, so these bars are definitely older than 2020, but there's hardly any juiciness in these ones. So I'm smelling the violet more than I am anything else. A violet leaf. Whether the other scent comes out, it's very soapy, a violet leafy smell. I'm not smelling, maybe a little bit of the woodsy note, but I'm smelling a lot of the violet. It kind of, to me, smells like a hotel resort soap with a little bit of violet, maybe a little bit of wood slane in. I'm not smelling much of that plumberry. I would have loved to have smelled more of that fruity note in this. So that was a whole new world. The next one is a picture of the genie, and it's a friend like me. And this is described as Blue Cyclamen Petals, Magnolia Blossom, Sapphire Mist. So it's this blue colour. Okay, this is... Okay, I'm smelling... Okay, so that was definitely more an earthy floral with the A Whole New World and the violet leaf. This is... You can definitely smell the magnolia in there. It's coming across a little bit more sweeter, but then it's got like an airy, fresh note about this. I think I prefer this one better than I do the Whole New World. Reminds me a little bit of the Mother's Day Magnolia bar we recently had, but with a bit of a airy note about it, this particular bar of A Friend Like Me. And the last one that was available in the Aladdin collection was One Jump Ahead. There were two other ones, but as I said, they were not available in the flash sale. They just had 3 of the 5 cents. So this one is described as Exhilarates with tangy orange, ripe apples and vanilla. So this sounds like it's going to be the fruity one of the bunch. And yes, I'm smelling red apples. It's very bright, burst of apple scents. So this is definitely the fruity one of the bunch, One Jump Ahead. So what else did I get that I haven't tried? So these next few bars, this bar I have tried. It's in my Scentsy Club. I did pick up one, Here Comes the Sunflowers. So this is just a bright floral scent mixed with a little bit of fruit. So this is one that's in my Scentsy Club that I do enjoy. So these two I have not tried that were available in the flash sale. I picked up one Gnashy Blossom. So Gnashy Blossom is described as the nose behind... No, that's not even Scentsy. It's brought up just what Gnashy Blossom was then. Ideal for chilling out in the evening. This calming da-da-da. A combined scent of fragrant Gnashy Blossoms, zesty tangerine peel, and a sharp pink grapefruit. So this is going to be along those citrusy lines. So yes, it's a very bright, zingy citrus scent. Not too lemony. I am picking up that tangerine peel. So you've got more that bright, zesty note in Gnashy Blossom. And the last bar is Sweet Amber and Freesia. So this is described as crisp layers of Verbena Blossom, Freesia, and Sweet Amber. Again, this is another one that's a little bit juicy, a little bit older. Okay, so I'm picking up more of the amber than anything else. There is a little bit of a tart note on the bottom, but mainly I'm picking up that very ambery note that you get from a lot of amber scents. So they were the bars that I picked up in the flash sale, and I did pick up one warmer because it was ridiculously cheap. I think I got it for like $20, and I can't resist the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I did have to pick up the Lock Shock mini barrel warmer that was available in our flash sale. So I do have the big Jack warmer and the mini Jack Obsession warmer. So when you open this, you actually see Santa Claus. How cute is that? And this was one that came out last year in our Christmas collection with a bigger Wibbly warmer as well. And I decided not to get these two because there were just other warmers that I wanted more, and I'd already had 2 Jacks. But let's just face it, when something this cheap comes out, you're going to want to collect Jack. So this is like a porcelain shaped bathtub, and so you've got a Jack on the front there with his icicles. You could totally play with coloured globes here, and he hangs on actually a black scent thing. And then you've got the little children, or the naughty children that kidnap Santa Claus in Jack's Obsession, so Jack can be Santa for the night because he goes into Santaville and gets swept up in the magic of Christmas and wants to be Santa Claus for the night, basically, and not have Santa do it. So they just stick on here like that, just so you can see the little naughty children playing in the bathtub with Jack. Now, I'm not going to light this up. I may insert a picture later on or show you in a warmer tour later on, but I'm not quite ready to set this up. These are the type of warmers I like to put out around Halloween time, around Christmas time, when I want to basically change my decor out. So they are the items that I got in my flash sale. So after doing this, I did go back and I did purchase a buddy for a friend's daughter that has a birthday coming up. So I'm hoping that arrives because their birthday party's this weekend, I think. And I'm hoping that arrives before. So I did pick up Rosemary the bunny. I did pick up Mickey Mouse. I did pick up, I think, one more bar. So that was a very small flash sale. So after I went through the mayhem of quickly checking out what I wanted, I went back, took a slower look to see if there was maybe a couple of things I missed that I wanted, and placed that second order. So that was my flush sale. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Until then, bye for now.